All right, Lincoln Mitchell. Let's get down to business. Pause your video, 5 seconds. Read the disclaimer. After you get through with that, let's get down to business. I hope you paused it because I'm not about to go through that thing. This is about a bounce trade. I called this trade earlier. I said New Zealand USD moment of truth will be 710, looking for a bounce. Okay, let's get down to business here. Never, 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 never play a bounce trade if you do not know how to play a bounce trade. If you do not know how to read price actions, don't you ever play a bounce trade. Bounce trades are super, they will blow an account like a heartbeat. Now let's get down to the business. When we said this bounce trade, it came down to 210, as you can see right here, then take it right back up here. You know, that was the bounce. This was the area, this was the time we put here. Is right here, is to be able to take it down. Once it hit this area, there's a major area of support in this area. You're going to play it to go back up. Now, the bad thing about a bounce trade, if you ever are crazy enough to play one, set your stop loss super tight. I mean, you want that thing so tight. My bounce trade was right here. I said it should bounce and go back up. I really didn't have a strong target up here besides to maximize up here. But once you play a bounce, if you got a bounce trade, I mean, you need to set that thing to the closest. I mean, you need to really set a tight stop loss because if that bounce fails, once a bounce fails, most time a bounce will break a major support or resistance and it'll drop. The bottom will fall out of it and it'll eat your account up. So let's get back to this bounce trade. Take the bounce trade, moment of truth. I was worried here. That's why I said it should go a little lower, which it did. I said 710, and as you can tell, it went all the way down to 708, just like I thought it would, was 709. I thought it would go back down there, which it did. And the reason why, like I said, once you learn how to read price action, you're going to start seeing certain things. I think it was the hour candle. I'm almost certain it was the hour candle right here. Yeah, this was the hour, but this was on my TOS. The numbers on my TOS and the numbers on my thinkers and my Oanda or a 1 pip difference. So once I seen this strong candle right here, I knew it to get down just a little bit farther. So it did hit 108. I knew it would push down. That's why I put on here, wait, watch out, let it at least get down to here. Because it started going down too strong. Then of course the bounce worked. Bam, it bounced just like I said it would. As soon as it hit that number, it just shot straight back up right here. Those two right here are the same two right here. Those are the same two candles right there. Just one only difference is one is on my TOS. As you can see, one is on my TOS and one is on my Oanda, but these are the same two candles right here. Never ever play a bounce trade, please, people. If you want to go broke, play a bounce trade. I play bounce trades all the time. I know what I'm doing. It's a difference. It's a difference when you know what you're doing and when you don't. Never ever play a bounce trade. I'm warning you on those bounce trades. But like I said, somebody's going to do it anyway. So if you're going to do it, put a tight stop loss. And before you do it, please learn how to read price action. Bounce trades are all based on certain prices that need to be hit and triggered. Like this one. Let's go down here. Earlier, I told everybody 6 hours ago, you see this number right here? This is me with my crosshairs. And this is not a bounce, but I'm just using this to say you need to know price action before you do a bounce. Even though this dropped 7 pips away, I put on here, I said, you're missing a trigger. Then, sure enough, came right back up, just like I said. Now, I put, it's triggered. So remember that. You need to be able to play price action if you're going to do bounce trades. Bounce trades are good because you can catch really big moves on bounce trades. And the good thing about a bounce trade, the benefit of a bounce trade is you are forecasting the reversal before the reversal happens. So the good thing about a bounce trade, once it bounced, like this number here, right here, I rolled this all the way back up. All the way back up. That's the beautiful thing about bounce trades. Because you can catch it then, once it goes up here, you can automatically Once this trade starts going up here, you can automatically follow it, trail it. You know, you can trail it right there. So you know you got 4 pips locked in regardless. 4 pips locked in. But before you learn to bounce, like I said, never try a bounce trade until you know what you're doing. Please, people, do not try one of these. I'm just making a video, you know, to say why I do what I do, because they're very, very profitable. And like I said, I don't train people. But one of the things, if you will ever do a bounce, always do the bounce in the direction of the trend. The trend, like they say, is your friend. Never, ever, 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 even I don't do it. Never play a bounce trade against the trend. You want to lose an account? Please do. You want to lose an account? Play it against the trend. You will lose it. Never, ever play a bounce trade against the trend. You always play the bounce trade to go back into the trend. All right? That's it. Lincoln Mitchell.